You've spent hundreds of dollars on outdoor gear, but you're still blowing up your sleeping pad by mouth. You're squinting across the lake to see if that sight's taken. You're relying on sketchy weather forecasts and taking crappy videos. And if anything ever happened to you, no one would find you for days. I've tested tons of gadgets, guiding canoe trips, backpacking adventures, and survival skills weekend. And in this video, I'm going to show you my 5 favorite, most dependable backpacking and camping gadgets I actually use on every trip. Hey, I'm Matt, and I lead adventure trips to epic places for refreshment and renewal. Download my free Best Camping Experience Gear and Clothing Guide with all the high-quality outdoor gear, gadgets, tools, and clothing I own and recommend you put in your pack. The link is below. This first gadget is a great hiking or backpacking companion for viewing birds, deer, moose, and mountain goats. I also use it on canoe adventures to spot hidden portages and to determine if there's anyone at that campsite I want before I paddle into the wind all the way across the lake. This is the Nocs Field Tube, a compact, waterproof monocular, which is also really fun to say, hey, you want to borrow my monocular? This monocular is super lightweight and portable at only 8 ounces. 8 ounces. Can you imagine that? 8 ounces. It has nice caps on either end to protect the lenses. You'll notice this really nice, large, easy to use focus wheel. Super easy to grip. It's got little ridges on it. The optics on the Nocs are really, really good. These are 10x32 multi-coated anti-reflection and anti-scratch lenses. Look at how rugged this thing is built. I like the rubbery grip on this. It has a lot of contoured texture that makes it easy to hold on to. A great no-slip grip. The Field Tube is also waterproof. It has a IPX7 rating, which means that it can withstand 30 minutes under 3 feet of water. It's also fog-proof. It's sealed tight with a medical grade O-ring assembly and injected with nitrogen to prevent any condensation getting in or around the lenses. It also has a nice thread on the bottom for mounting to a tripod, and the Nocs has a no matter what warranty to encourage you to take it outdoors and put it to use. It retails at $125. Whether you're scanning distant wildlife, identifying hidden trails, or simply checking campsite availability, this gadget will quickly become your most trusted outdoor companion. Click the link below for the Nocs Field Tube waterproof monocular. Hey, check out my monocular. Pump sacks are cumbersome and annoying, and blowing up your sleeping pad with your mouth leads to condensation and mold inside your sleeping pad, and you don't want that. So, problem solved. This is the Flextail Air Pump, one of the greatest gadgets that I own. The Flextail has a solid metal body. It is small and super lightweight at 1.2 ounces. The Flextail is super simple to operate. It comes with 6 different nozzle adapters and can fit multiple brands of sleeping pad. You simply take the one that fits your sleeping pad, put it over the end, and then you click this power button twice. To turn it off, you click once. So I always keep these 2 nozzles, the Flextail and the rechargeable cord, together in this pouch. Let me show you this rechargeable cord. It is so simple to recharge. You just open up the Flextail, you take out the battery, and this battery has a USB-C connection to it where you can just plug it in and charge it up. The battery is good for about 25 sleeping pads in a row. It does have the ability to deflate. So you simply put your nozzle on the other end, attach it to your full sleeping pad, double click on, and it will take all the air out of your sleeping pad, which is a really good thing to do at the end of the season before you store it for a couple of months. The Flextail comes in at $52.99. It is not going to weigh you down. It is going to save you time and energy and perhaps a little bit of sanity. Imagine you're 40 miles off grid, no cell coverage, no accurate weather app. You check your satellite forecast, but it's pulling data from a town 50 miles away and 3,000 feet lower in elevation. Your keychain thermometer, yeah, that's fogged up, it's hard to read, and it's totally inaccurate. I've been there, freezing at 6 a.m., wondering if it's 28 degrees or 38 degrees, and that's why I now carry the SensorPush HT.W Smart Temperature Sensor. It's what you take with you if you want an accurate, exactly where you are, temperature reading. The SensorPush is a professional grade temperature and humidity sensor that fits in the palm of your hand and connects directly with your smartphone via Bluetooth. This is designed for industrial use, but it's smart enough, light enough, small enough, and waterproof enough to take on any backcountry adventure. It weighs a measly 0.8 ounces. It measures temperatures ranging from -40 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Lord, I hope you're never that cold or hot. Yes, I actually own 2 units because I keep one outside near the campfire to know what the temperature is in the early morning and late at night. And I keep a second one inside my tent or hammock, inside my sleeping bag, to know what temperature my body is in the morning and at night. It's a little nerdy, but I like it. The SensorPush HT.W isn't flashy, but it's incredibly useful. And it's the difference between guessing and knowing. This little sensor is worth every penny as far as I'm concerned. It's like having a meteorologist with you, minus all the cheesy jokes. The SensorPush is practical, lightweight, and a great addition to your camping experience. Click the link below and grab your SensorPush today. Ever been deep in the wilderness when suddenly that feeling of isolation hits you? And you wonder, what if something happens and you can't reach help? Or you can't reassure your family that you're safe? I've faced those fears firsthand and found the perfect gadget to solve them. This is the Zoleo Global Satellite Messenger. I use my Zoleo on every backpacking trip, canoe adventure, remote primitive skills weekend, and I even take it on mission trips to small remote villages in Africa. When I'm by myself, it's great for checking in with my wife and children, and when I'm guiding a trip, I send check-in messages to spouses and emergency contacts to let them know where we are and that all is well. No matter where you are in the world, the Zoleo keeps you connected and gives everyone peace of mind. The Zoleo connects with your cell phone to allow seamless global satellite messaging and enables you to send text messages and emails from anywhere on the planet. The Zoleo sends and receives messages via the Iridium Global Satellite Network. Iridium operates the largest and most technologically advanced satellite network in the world. It consists of 66 low Earth orbiting cross-linked satellites operating as a fully meshed blanket of coverage. I figure if it's good enough for the US military to rely on, so can I. There is also an SOS button. And this SOS button is really, really amazing. Every Zoleo subscription plan includes global rescues 24/7 SOS monitoring and emergency response coordination 365 days a year. I've got a friend who works for Mountain Rescue in a location I frequent every summer. And if I were to ever have to personally press this SOS button, every city, county, and state EMS and rescue service would be contacted and coordinated to come pick me up and airlift me to the closest hospital. The Zoleo also comes with weather forecast data provided by XWeather, which gathers reliable weather information from data sources around the world. And that means you'll never again be surprised by that big storm rolling in. You also get unlimited check-in alerts, and that means you can send a predetermined check-in message to a predetermined list of contacts, and it lets them know where you are and that you're okay. The Zoleo weighs 5.3 ounces. It is rechargeable by micro USB. It takes about 2 hours to fully charge the Zoleo, and the battery life is around 200 hours. The Zoleo is rugged, lightweight, it's got a great battery life, it is simple and easy to use, and considering the value that you get from having this with you and the value that others get from having this with you, I find it to be worth the expense. The Zoleo comes in at $199 plus a monthly subscription. There are 3 monthly subscription plans. I go with this middle plan. I feel like it's perfect for my usage when I am not in that season of going on solo trips or leading and guiding my participant-based adventure trips. I simply put my Zoleo on pause, and it costs me $5 a month to make it inactive rather than paying the regular monthly service fee when I'm not using it. I really appreciate that feature. Zoleo is perfect for anyone who lives or works or plays on the fringes. Global travelers, backcountry enthusiasts, missionaries. Click the link below and buy your Zoleo today. And speaking of trips, if you're ready for a soul-refreshing adventure, check out my Explorer adventure, backpacking and fly fishing in Wyoming, Voyager adventure, canoeing and hunting grouse with slingshots in northern Minnesota, or Scout adventure, primitive survival skills and camping in the Texas Hill Country woods. Links are below. Don't come back from your adventure with crappy videos and photos. You want a high quality, easy to use, rugged and waterproof action camera to record and capture your story. This is the GoPro 12. And whether you're paddling a river in the rain, hiking a rugged trail above tree line, or vlogging in the snow, this camera handles it. The GoPro 12 is lightweight at just 4.5 ounces. That is not going to weigh you down, certainly not as much as a much more vulnerable, heavier DSLR camera. This has a highly visible 2.3-inch LED touchscreen on the back, and it can shoot in 5K, but I prefer to record in 4K at 30 or 60 frames per second. It has high dynamic range, HDR video that captures fine details and colors that are super real to life. It also has a 27 megapixel still image camera. It is waterproof up to 33 feet. The battery life shooting 4K video at 30 frames per second gives me around 110 minutes of recording time. I love the LCD full color front and rear screen, meaning I can get myself in frame or other people can see themselves in frame if I'm interviewing or grabbing a testimony at the end of one of my adventure trips, which is just a really great feature. The menu is super easy to navigate. It is very, very intuitive. The GoPro has the typical GoPro mount on the bottom, plus a thread so that you can put it on a tripod. One of the things that is so great about the GoPro is that it has a ton of accessories. For example, this is how I use a GoPro on a tripod. I've been recording some of this today. I like this Ulanzi tripod. It is really good. I take this with me a lot of places. I also like this GoPro Light mod. It attaches really nicely to a cold shoe, and it has several different levels of light, and I find that really helpful. This is a Ulanzi cage, which has several cold shoe attachment options on it, so I can get my light mod here. I can also attach a wireless mic to it. This is the DJI wireless mic. The GoPro does have a good mic to it, so long as you're close to the camera and there's not a lot of wind. I almost always connect an external wireless mic. Like I'm recording on this video today, this is the new DJI Mic Mini, which I think is absolutely fantastic because it is a little bit smaller than the DJI mic. And I'm curious to know, how does it sound? Share your thoughts in the comments below. On this GoPro, I have the media mod. The media mod is good. It gives a little bit of protection. It's got a cold shoe mount here that allows me to put a mic on it. I attach that external mic, so I would use the DJI or the DJI Mini and simply connect that up top and connect this into the side of the media mod here. So I can show you that. And then you can see that gives me the ability to use that external mic. The head strap is really convenient when you're backpacking or canoeing or portaging or hiking. You can simply attach the GoPro to the head strap, put the head strap on, and you've got hands-free adventure, but you're still recording and capturing all the cool things that are happening around you. Now, I personally do not like the GoPro 13, which is why I have stuck with the GoPro 12. In fact, I actually have two GoPro 12s because I like them so much. And the DJI Action cameras are good, and they are getting better. They're actually getting closer, if not pretty even with the GoPro, but to me, nothing yet surpasses the GoPro 12. I just love the camera. Part of that might be because I'm used to it, because my first GoPro was a 6 and I have upgraded about every other GoPro model. It's just a really good, rugged, waterproof, durable action camera, and I have a bunch of accessories for it. And so I don't want to switch over to the DJI or to another action camera because I'll have to buy all new accessories, and there's no reason for me to do that because the GoPro 12 gives me absolutely everything I want and need. The best trips deserve the best footage, and this is the best action camera. Click the links below to grab this gear for your next adventure trip. And hey, if this video helped you, help me by giving it a like and subscribe, and check out one of these other gear review videos to get dialed in before your next trip. And remember, don't just buy high quality outdoor gear and clothing, get out there and use it.